Ready? Cool. 3, 2, 1, let's get it.
Yo people, peace and prosperity, and welcome back to More Valuable Voices with Jimmy Papez Season 2. I'm here with my co-host,
CR7,
Mr. CRM.
and we have a very special guest today.
Niall.
Yeah, from Crooks Entertainment, Crooks Investments, my bad. You get me? Thanks for coming, bro.
Of course, man, always. Come on.
Yeah, man. So basically, we're just going to be talking about financial literacy, which has not been taught, don't get talked about enough. And you know, we've got Naya in here today because obviously he's someone who's been, you know, trying to make a change with Crooks Investments. So he's going to talk us through a bit about what he does, and yeah, we're going to go from there. So yes, my bro, like, let us know, man. Talk to us about now Crooks Investments.
So Crooks Investments is a basic platform I started in 2019, just to be able to kind of share the education that I wasn't taught or wasn't available for free in that sort of sense.
Financial.
Yeah, financial.
Okay.
Education. So in that sort of sense, because like there was a time where I was just thinking, let's say that I got a car finance at one stage.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, like working, getting all money, treat myself, all that sort of stuff. And then a year in, I was like, this is a bit mad because like putting £30 in my tank was breaking the bank. And I'm thinking, nah, like surely not everyone's living like this. This can't be a real thing, like where we're struggling to top up your car and that. So I was like,
it is. And it is.
So I was thinking, nah, like let me do some research in this, because surely like I'm not doing something right. But I've seen everyone else doing things and living lavish. I'm thinking something's not adding.
100%.
So let me do some research, and then from that research came Crooks Investments, where there's just information on there for everyone to be able to just read and understand where they might be going wrong, or just open up the mind, changing it on, what is it?
Mindset.
Yeah, the mindset, literally changing the mindset, making you think differently. So yeah.
I hear that. That's good, man. That's inspirational as well, because we, like you said, like we all know, that has not been taught anywhere in school, nothing. Do you understand? And obviously, me and CR7 was talking about it in the car on the way up here, and we were saying about like how even like looking at your page and your website, very like well done, and it's very easy to understand and read. But as much, there's a lot of people out here like me, like probably like you, and like a lot of people who numbers, even no matter how easy it is to understand, it's not hard to understand or read. You understand? Yeah, it's confusing. Like looking at numbers and we might not understand certain things. You understand? So, your website is really good. No, it's really good, and your page as well. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah. So you said you started when?
2019.
2019. Okay, so this is recent.
Okay.
Okay, so what inspired that decision was basically you taking out a car of finance and thinking, right,
petrol's killing it.
and MZ meeting and that.
Literally, that was before the whole increase in petrol as well.
Okay, bro. I hear that still. Yeah, I hear that still. So
that's what affected everybody, because I spoke to you and you said, yeah, you took train to work. And I was like, what?
On in the weekends.
That's crazy still. So how did you start up your personal finance company?
So for me, I kind of did a research around me first to kind of understand what the tax bracket is. What does that mean? What's like the tax-free allowance each year? All that sort of thing, just so I could get a better perspective. And then from there, just grow from there to kind of get started and do it. And then from there, you grow and grow.
So you done your own research, basically. Okay. Was this a decision, sole decision, or you know, you talking with other people?
This was a sole decision that because it's myself, and I was like, this is.
So you see, when you say you taught yourself, a lot of things nowadays people search and can teach themselves on YouTube. Is that the way you done it, or
so YouTube?
Or did you like go on that search for online classes or anything?
So at first, I was struggling with petrol, so I can't be paying for so really,
save as much money at the beginning as possible.
Literally, so all those kind of like YouTube, all that sort of stuff, and like Instagrams, all that sort of stuff, getting kind of that knowledge, and then doing my due diligence around it to make sure it was correct. And then from there, piecing together, checking on the website, all that sort of thing. Like, this person here, what they're saying, that's correct. Let me follow
the checks. 100%. That's it still. Like, see, you know what? We need a lot more people like you thinking that way still, and this is why you're on this platform. No, real stuff, like for real. Like, So, have you, since you embarked on that journey, have you brought any friends along or family, or have you, put it out to anybody?
Yeah, so I put it out.
Or I should really ask that in the sense of like, what's the support been like? I should say.
Okay, support's been good. Everyone's like, keep doing what you're doing, sort of thing. Even like people I was seeing agents, oh yeah, no, I saw your post, even like on LinkedIn, like no, keep doing what you're doing. Like,
okay.
I was like, you know what, cool, like it's being noticed because sometimes not everyone wants to say something, innit? But there's support in the background, and either way, as long as you're seeing the content is working for you, that's what I love.
100%.
But yeah, like.
But have you got one of them? Has it been one of them experiences where you've experienced people just like, yeah, good, but then you're thinking in your head like, why are you not jumping on as well? Because we all know people like most of us like, believe it or not, we're near enough in the same position or predicament. Do you understand? We're all going through pretty much the same kind of things.
Yeah.
So I know obviously you've already got it out there, and you can't put. You can't push it in people's face too tough. Like, well, you're supposed to push it in their face, but you can't. You can't. It's up to them if they take it or not. You understand? But say your close circle, maybe, are you a bit more like, on hands with trying to teach them to jump on, or?
Yeah, so maybe not even jump on, but in their own circumstances, because you don't have to be a part of my thing for me to help you or anything like that. So it's a bit like,
it's just the information.
Kind of. So it's a bit like. Talk like whoever it is, like they might even hit me up like, oh bro, this is going on, like this is what I would do, but here's some resources that you can look at to make sure that you're okay and what I'm saying suits what you're saying.
So this is what you're telling me.
So you give out
Crooks Investments will say, yeah, 100%.
That sort of thing. So yeah, no, literally.
I've heard that still. So how important is friendship to you, and like having a team? Do you have a team?
No, I don't have a team.
You have a team? It's just you, yeah?
It's me.
Okay,
it's just me. But
so how are you managing that first then?
managing that is, I guess I just do it like everything else. I have my time that's set aside to focus on that and do that, educate myself and push content, all that sort of stuff, and then outside of that I do the other bits and bobs.
Yeah.
So that's how I work it. But having like friends in that sort of sense is definitely important, because those are the ones that kind of help you push on knowledge. But it might be something that they might just throw a question to you and you're like, bro, like, I haven't even thought about that before. Like, you know what, thanks for that, I don't know, but I'm going to go do some research, so I educate myself and I'll let you know what I'll come up with and that sort of thing. So that's always good, because a different mindset or a different perspective is always good, because it'll make you change the way how you think of things and look at different things. So
100%.
yeah.
I definitely agree with that point as well, because there's been a lot of if you've seen season 1, there's been a lot of I'm not stuck in my ways in a sense, but obviously I believe certain things and everyone has their opinion on things, but then I know another opinion of somebody else has made me think, you know what, that makes sense actually. I can see it that way. Do you understand?
Yeah,
definitely. The reason I talk about friendships, I value friendships as very important as well. Do you understand? And obviously, I just feel like say family and your friendships, I feel like that's where obviously the core is supposed to be. So if you're bettering yourself and this is something that we all need, no matter what anybody says, we all need that. I'm not gonna lie, we all need financial literacy. We all need to know these things, because we all want money, we're all dealing with money, we're all working towards our dreams or whatever. No, we need to know about investments, stocks, all of these kind of things. And a lot of us don't know this, so this is why I always say, like, with friends, with me, how I am, it's like, if we're all looking to come up as one, all the information has to be, we all have to be on the same page. Even if it, like you said, you don't have to jump on the bandwagon or my bandwagon, but I'm giving you like real knowledge. This is information that I've researched and I'm doing it for everyone, but for you lot specifically as well, you understand? So I just believe that everybody should be on board with them things when there's an end goal, and the end goal is to come up with each other. You lot all have a brotherhood, you lot all have family, and everyone, like I said, everyone's going through the same thing in life. Do you understand? Especially like the older generation, in a sense, like our parents or whatever. Not like I know they've made a lot of decisions where, if they had some financial literacy going on, then they wouldn't be in the positions that we're in, and maybe we wouldn't even be in the positions that we're in.
It's true.
Do you understand? So I really feel that is definitely important still, 100%. So it was basically, you just made a social media page and then your website.
Yeah, so literally it was just like,
that's just
cool, like literally I was like, let me just start putting some content out there, see how people take to it, sort of thing. and then kind of progress from there, and then keeping up to date with like things that were going on in the news, that sort of thing. So tax changes, all that sort of thing, things like it just affect people's money.
100%.
And then just kind of rolling with that.
Okay, so you see, when you was that first got into everything, was it like a daunting process that?
Yeah.
It was that confused that first out with you.
Yeah, of course. You always get that thing like, bro, what about if someone like blows me up, tells me I'm chatting shit, or just don't like me, or something like that? You think, bro, like, am I gonna have to take that abuse? And then you hit that point where you feel like, you know what? People gonna love you or gonna hate you.
Exactly.
It is what it is, isn't it?
Good or bad,
As long as you're coming from a good-hearted place to help people,
100%.
then the people that know that will know that, and
100%.
that's what that matters.
So
Definitely.
there's bare times where I've like probably saw when I scroll on Instagram and see people hit me up about investments, and it's always like it's always a sketchy thing. So how do you feel like when do you try to approach people and help, or do you just wait for people to come to you to try and help them with this
Me,
situation?
I wait for people to approach me or give them the knowledge and give them the resources so they can see it themselves, so they know that what I'm saying is true and
You're
it's
still
out
doing
there.
your part as well.
Yeah. So if you want to come back to me for more than happy. If not, I'll give you the resources so you can go and do your thing. But for me, I feel like it's not about trying to win people over and get that piece up, but just to build that education. So somewhere along the lines you're gonna say, oh no, I remember that guy. And can't lie, he did boss me. And so
100%.
as long as someone can just admit like cool, like yeah, so
Give me your flowers.
No one
That's cool.
likes to do that, though, innit? No one likes to give people their props.
no, it's true, but
But you know what? The prop is Crook's investments. The props is what you're actually doing and what you're giving to people in order for them to further themselves in life or better their life or better their financial situation or situations. You understand? You know, sometimes, obviously, like they're the things. Sometimes we just got to look at like it's the small things. You understand? Sometimes, you know, because I know, like you just said, we don't do it for even the praise. Really, we like to be praised, of course. Like we like to be praised and appreciated for like the work that we're doing, but you're doing it from the heart.
Yeah.
Because you know. This was, you know, through your own experiences, you decided I'm doing this.
Yeah.
You decided I'm going to take time out and go and do my own research in order for me to, you know, better myself and my financial situation. Because boy, like I've got this car, you know what I'm saying, and then I've got to be thinking about petrol. Where you know, like yeah, man, 100. I rate that still. So is that been like your only experience that you're?
No, I guess it's been other things as well. So even like,
well, talk us through some experiences where like not having the financial literacy at the time has kind of cost you.
or even like getting a credit card, for example,
Okay.
that APR rate. So that is what is it? Average percentage rate. Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But that's how much you pay on the amount that you borrow for the year.
Okay.
Yeah. So
is that what they call interest rates?
in a sense,
In a
yeah.
sense, okay.
So
I'm learning.
So literally take out a card, obviously bad credit and whatever. So you don't really look at it, but you see 40% out or whatever. But when realistically you get like £1,000 like card whatever.
That's like your limit, basically.
Yeah, that's your limit.
Okay.
Yeah, you're using it. That's 40% that they're charging you in it. So they're gonna break it down and charge you that.
So wait, you could get that on bad credit? If you have bad credit, you can get a credit card.
Yeah, you can get a credit card.
For everyone.
Yeah, of course, but
APR is different.
there we go.
Okay.
So for me, let's say it's 40%, but for the guy that's doing alright and has that financial literacy, it might be 21%, 19%. So that interest that he's paying on monthly, it's alright. Like you can balance it. But
So
for
what's
someone,
that? Is that the interest that he's spent from out of the 1,000 or
Yeah.
1,000 plus the 40%?
so basically what he spent. So whatever he spent out of the
so
1,000.
600, so plus the 40%, but
Yeah.
600 that you spent.
Yeah. But
Okay.
that was split across the 12 months. Yeah.
So is credit cards needed in a sense of
It depends what you want to do.
with it?
Yeah, it really comes down to that. So if you're looking to actually build like your credit rating, so then you can get a house or even get a car, but knowing that you can afford it and all those sort of things there,
Yeah,
then
finance still when you got better rates as well.
all of that. So in that sense, then yeah. So what you
So there's a pros and cons.
yeah, it is. But the best way to use it, I will say, is that you spend how much you know you can pay it back straight away. So if you know that you've got your £200 that you can pay it off with, you spend that £200 on a card, and when you get paid, you just have it back on there. Avoid any issues.
So what is there like a what do they call it when there's like a time frame where you have to get that money back in?
Yeah, so it's a month normally. So normally there'll be like a month where you can spend on it. Yeah.
Yo people, peace and prosperity. This is your most valuable voices team, and this episode is sponsored by Tax Free. Yes, you know we have to do it for the culture, so
That's why we're bringing you an exclusive discount, 15% code MVV. Found in the link in the description below. Go there, copy yours, and be ready.
yes, that is MVV15. When you go on the website to copy your drip, type that in, 15%. Yeah, let's get it.
Different cards, different times. There's some that do 55 days. There's
yeah.
some that do 30 days.
So yeah, it depends on the deals that you have. If you have balance transfers and all that sort of thing as well. So then again, it's some kind of due diligence, making sure you know what's working for you. So yeah.
So, your website
Yeah.
and what you offer, like, talk us through that, like, as in your website and what you offer.
So yeah.
Or how it works in a sense.
Okay. So on the website is purely just kind of information about investments, where it started from, why I did it, sort of thing, and then there's kind of resources, so spreadsheets to download free of charge, of course.
Okay.
You just kind of put your earnings in there with your expenses, so you can just see what's going on, where's your money at the moment.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
Free game. You see that? Yeah. That's
Financial
free
plan.
game.
Yeah, literally.
Bro.
So literally, you put your numbers in, and then it does calculations for you, and tells you, look, this is how much you have left over after everything, and then how much you have on a weekly spend. So you kind of know how to maneuver. So 1 week, yeah, let me go out or whatever. The next week, you know what, let me just chill and sit, look, peep,
100%.
that sort of thing. And then there's just kind of other content in there as well. So just about like life insurance, and ISAs as well, that sort of thing. Just content just around kind of social, finance literacy, literally.
So could you outline some words or acronyms for us and the people out here, because there's a lot of things like you've said, like APR, you know, that you explained it. I don't know what I can't remember. You just literally just said ISAs.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is. But obviously, there's a lot of people that look at acronyms and they just don't know the meaning. Same way that there's a lot of people that look at numbers and they just understand it. Just
So for example, number 2, so ISAs, that's an individual savings account.
Okay.
So that's a tax-free saving account that the government give you, where you can save up to 20k a year tax-free. So that would be like apart from stocks and shares. So that's a way to get into investments, earning some money, or earning some interest on your money. Yeah. Literally. Yeah. So you could open up one a year for free.
LLC.
Limited liability company. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that is because a lot of businesses they recommend LLC.
Yeah, so it's all about tax purposes. So again, you have to think about your situation and what's best for you.
Yeah.
So depending on even just a normal LTD, so limited company, might just be good for you, or LLC.
Okay.
So it all depends on like your tax bracket to get lower tax, that sort of thing. But again, I'll say there's options out there, but have a look to see what best suits your situation.
Well, I mean, so is that like a loophole, the LLC, in a sense?
I wouldn't say a loophole, but there's advantages and disadvantages.
Okay, so what would you recommend in a sense of, or is it just specific to somebody's job title?
Yeah, I'll say it's specific to what you're doing.
Okay.
Because if you have a company already and then you're doing something on the side, it might be easier for you just to do a limited company because then it's just in that job. But then if it's just like your self-employed sort of thing, then it might be easier to do an LLC because then the tax thing will be cheaper and all that sort of thing. But again, go do your research.
Okay,
But
yeah. Go to Crooks Investments.
No,
There
you go.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So LLC. No, because I see LLC a lot,
Okay,
and all
fair
of that
enough,
stuff,
yeah.
and I've done a bit of my research on obviously YouTube videos and all of that as well, because I follow a lot of like financial. As well now. Do you understand? Because there weren't a lot of platforms at all or people out there speaking about it. Do you understand? So basically so if you're self-employed, your best is kind of pretty much best to still like an LLC then.
Possibly, yeah, in a sense, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. What was I gonna ask you? Cool. So someone I'm gonna give you a scenario.
Okay, cool.
Yeah?
Go for it,
So, someone comes to you. You know, they're doing their thing out there. They're sitting on loads of money. They don't know what to do with it. They don't know where to go with it. They just got money. I mean, but before that's all part of financial literacy. Before you even know about invest, you can say invest. What does invest even mean? Do you understand? So before they even know, anyone can say invest, but they don't know. Again, still don't know what to do with it. Do you understand? So someone's got money, sitting on money. They're thinking, right, like, you know, they may be trying to get out somewhere. I don't know. They're just trying to find a way out, trying to monetize their money, whatever it is. Like they come to you. What do you tell them?
I say, where does their interest lie? Because that's where you're gonna find most interest. There's no point saying, oh, do this, do that. Because if your heart's not in it, when you don't care for it.
Okay, where does the interest lie?
So
I'm not too sure.
So say for example, just interest is in cars.
Yeah.
So if their interest is in cars,
Yeah.
well, how would you have them invest in money that be the interest in cars?
I'm saying, look into classic cars. Classic cars make money, or rentals, stuff like that. So if that's something where you're passionate about, look at classic cars.
Already know this stuff, mate.
Okay.
There you go.
Well done.
Yeah, I thought it is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's my interest.
So everyone's interest, there's a way in there to monetize it.
Okay.
That's what it is. But for someone that, let's say for example, that you said that doesn't know.
I don't know. Okay,
Sort of thing.
cool. Say, he said, I do music. I want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
I do music. That's it. That's his interest.
Cool. There's royalties out there where you can buy music and make money off that. That's another gem right there. But there's revenues.
Yeah.
There's definitely revenues out there. You just have to find them. And then for the person that doesn't want to do anything, that's where that kind of that ISA comes involved, stocks and shares sort of thing. So another gem, S&P 500.
Okay, what's that?
So it's a EFT. So exchange fund.
Who?
EFT, exchange traded fund. So in that sense, it has a group of shares in it, and you just invest in that bundle basically.
Investing into an umbrella company.
Yeah, basically, and it has shares of.
I was gonna say like a
everything.
partner, but it's not.
No. So yeah, so like you said, there's like an umbrella of just companies in there. So instead of saying, okay, I'm gonna buy shares into Apple and Microsoft, you just use this umbrella company.
Okay, yes,
and have
yes.
shares of like Microsoft,
Yeah,
Amazon, all of them, Tesla, all of them.
So you just literally
It's
just
a
have a
cheaper way to invest into multiple companies.
There
Yeah.
we go.
I actually read up about that.
Yeah.
So when it started sounding familiar, the more you start
Just-
explaining it.
okay, fair.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah.
Okay, cool. So, outline a few more other ways of investments, because I know from my research, I know there's stocks like you said, crypto.
Yeah.
That's like a new thing. Yeah, that comes under the same thing. Yeah.
EFTs.
And
NFTs, yes.
was it real estate?
Yeah. But then there's
Goody.
yeah. But it depends how you want to go about your real estate as well. But you can obviously to be able to buy a property, you need that lump sum.
Okay.
In that sort of sense, but there's ways you can do crowdfunding. So you
I
put money.
checked out your page with the 5% with the
This
help
is
to
like
buy.
I was talking to you about in the car.
Okay.
Exactly that page. As I said, and I looked at it, I was like, this seems like something this would help me, but I was like, it looks
I
foreign
know a
to
few
me.
people that's listened to
Foreign
it
to
and
understand.
through help to buy and stuff.
Yeah.
Foreign to understanding what it was
See?
really.
Gem.
Yeah,
Gem.
his page has got a lot of good stuff on there.
No,
I was
I
going through
appreciate it.
it.
Thank you. And then there's REITs as well. So real estate investment trust. So that's not like an umbrella sort of company where they have like properties so that they could do like healthcare, so like hospitals and all sort of stuff. And whatever money they do make over the year, they have to distribute 90% of it. So
Is that when they actually just invest in the land that the property is actually on?
it could be land or it could be the actual
The
property
actual
itself.
property. Okay.
So it varies.
Okay.
But there's definitely different avenues.
Let me ask you a question here.
Yeah.
Your 18-year-old says he's got £1,000 but wants to invest it but doesn't know where to start.
Yeah.
Where would you tell him to start?
I would say what you want to do first is I would use your ISO, because that's the best way to gain any sort of interest for free without being charged for it. So that's where you want to start with. Use your ISO and let that start to build some sort of money in there for you. And then once you start to understand your interest and what you want to do, you can use that money to go and do that. So if it's where you say, cool, I want to start a business or a lion business or whatever, you have that fund there that has been grown over time to be able to take that and then start that.
What's the time though that it goes?
So investments normally they are long term.
Long term.
Yeah, very long term. On average, they say about 5% a year,
Okay.
and then from there, because it's an ISA, you're able to take it out free of charge and that sort of thing.
So cool. That's a long term. What would be a short term investment?
A short-term investment. In all honesty, investment is
It's a
short-term.
short-term. I heard that.
It's not
If
short-term.
it's short term, then the risks are very, very high.
Yeah.
The chances of you getting that money
Yeah.
becomes very
So-
So is that what they classify trading
Trading
will be short term?
Yeah, so trading will be short-term. When it's
can be,
bigger.
but it depends on how much you start with.
Very
But then it's
Apple.
always just moving. It's just
But
24.
what's it insurance? Is it sniper?
You got scalp trading,
Scalp
day
trading.
trading.
That's it. From day trading.
It's the day trading one, right? That's short term.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's over the day. Yeah.
Okay.
So not my forte, but that is the short-term option.
It's
But
to that. It's like I understood how to people of that, but it's like how do I know which company or out of them happening? Because all day is just happening.
Acronym there, see?
What one do I want to invest in?
again, that's research
Yes,
again,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, due diligence, mate, because there's thousands.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You just end up following what you commonly use, YouTube or research.
Yeah.
Would that be a safe thing?
There you go. So
Could be.
you gotta check, literally.
That's the only thing you just gotta double check.
Check and reference, innit? Reference.
Yeah, I know do currency as well, currency trading.
Okay.
Because that's a bit more easier, yeah, for us, but it's a bit more easy to understand because we kind of tend to know what currencies are out there.
It's less volatile.
So yeah, well, again, people, do your due diligence and understand what you want to do.
100%.
And yeah,
100%. So what? So you literally did you study maths in school or anything?
yeah, like normal GCSE as well.
Okay.
Yeah. That was,
No. I mean, as an option.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
like A-levels and that.
Yeah. So take that laugh back. Yeah. So as an option though.
No, that's normal, the basic.
Okay. Because I just asked that because obviously I've never been good at maths.
To be honest, same.
Yeah.
Same, literally. Until like obviously I was like, right, I need to kind of understand
100%.
money.
When you think of it like
Money?
money, because I'm dead at maths, but
No, 100%. I hear that.
so much quicker.
100%. But I do know that again, looking at numbers just throws me, bro. It's like foreign. It's crazy. Like there's things that I understand. Like I said, when I went on your site and even on your page, on your Instagram, it's like very well put together. It's easy to read, easy to even understand. Then there's these numbers, like even if I got this book Profit First. I'm not gonna. I think everyone needs to read that book. You understand?
Okay.
Because but it was very hard for me to read and get through the whole thing because they're just talking about numbers. They're talking about percentages. I think, I don't know. Do you understand? But I still read through because I know something's sticking. Something's sticking.
Yeah.
And even just like my research, like when you were talking about something earlier, I think it was the REITs or something.
Yes.
Yeah. The more you're talking, it comes into my head like I've heard that before. Do you understand? So sometimes sometimes it's good to like, even if it ain't sticking, you just still have to keep trying to take in information. When you think it ain't sticking, it's actually sticking.
Yeah, it's not in the subconscious.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
someone does say something,
Exactly.
it triggers
It triggers it.
words,
100%. So that's what it's just done right there. You understand? But yeah, that's just a thing. Yeah, so that's why I just asked you about if you done maths because obviously I know I'm not good at maths and I know it ain't really, you know, a specified thing where you have to be good at maths in order to get these things or in order to get financial literacy. It's not. Sometimes I feel like it's just, you know, the way that it's being presented to you in a sense, and that's what
I was thinking. Like, it's easy for me to read, easy for me to understand, but I just still at the same time just don't get what it's saying to me.
Yeah.
But it just, when I'm reading it makes sense, but I just don't know how to make the sense.
But then this is the thing. What I'm thinking.
As I said, it's literally what he was talking about. It's the help to buy. When I was reading it on your thing, I was like, it sounds like something I should definitely look into, but I still just don't get it.
But you see what? This is the most important thing that everybody needs to realize is that when you do look something up or you get what you get, you have to further do the research. You understand on things like, alright, cool, so we read that but you didn't get that part. You actually have to look that up. It's like when I read books and then I don't get a word. It's so annoying to flipping keep going to your phone or to go to the dictionary to see what it means. But you have to do it, do you understand? Because then you're going to learn. So the next time you're going to know that, okay, that's what that word means or whatever, not. Do you understand? But that's like with all parts of research. That's what research is. A lot of people think they just watch something and then that's the research. You have to actually go
act on that research.
Act on the research, 100%.
Let's go.
Yo, people, peace and prosperity. This is your most valuable voices team, and this episode is sponsored by Tax Free. Yes, you know we have to do it for the culture, so
That's why we're bringing you an exclusive discount, 15% code MVV. Found in the link in the description below. Go there, copy yours, and be ready.
yes, that is MVV15. When you go on the website to copy your drip, type that in, 15%. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, definitely. So what's the end goal for you?
What do you mean? What do you mean? End
No,
goal?
it's very broad. That's a very broad question, 100%. So even if you don't have the answer, you don't have the answer. But just what is your end goal in life, or
Not even that, your end goal
for your business?
For Crooks Investment.
How do you see yourself in 5 years?
Okay, that's 3 questions in one.
Yeah.
So your end goal, what your end goal is, literally your end goal in a sense of, you know.
Okay, so end
As
goal.
in what you hope to achieve from starting this investment.
I mean, the end goal could be with your business or just end goal in life.
I'm gonna do it with just all of it.
Okay, yeah, that's
so
cool. Overall.
yeah, so in the past 5 years time as well, just being in a very comfortable position where I want to go on holiday. I'm gonna book my flight and I'm gonna go with the missus if I have kids in that time, and still in that comfortable position, say let me go. Yeah. Literally. And being able to be in that position where I'm working like flexible times in that sort of sense where I work my own hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
dictate your own life, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sort of thing, and then with the investors being able to have that whole kind of infrastructure in place where people, it's like becomes a learning platform.
100%.
So you go in here and you're just learning, and it'll be free, so you can come on there and just learn about financial literacy
100%.
and just understand what's going on, new things that are happening, old things that are happening, and how to better your circumstances, and be able to pass on that knowledge. So that's kind of like, that's where the end goal is at the moment.
I love that still.
That's good. So for everybody that in the end goal 3 years from now, and you've used Naya's
That's the end goal 3
platform.
years.
For them it will be 3 years, but he's saying his end goal is 5 years.
So who would it be 3 years?
No, for the viewers who might be watching this and say, you know what, let me check out his things, and in the next 3 years they might have got to a position where, you know what, from when watching MVV, seeing Naya run there, make sure you shout him out that you saw him 3 years ago, get tuition through Crooks Investment.
100%. So you see, Mr. CRM, do you think that's important, having a 5-year plan then?
I feel like, you see, when you tell someone like what you said, end goal, it's overwhelming. It's too
It
far.
is.
It's too far, innit? But when you can try and make it
Narrow
close
it down.
but not too close, like 5 years, you can.
I feel like that's quite overwhelming too, though, because it's
yeah,
pressure.
but it's a bit easier to calculate because 5 years from now, it's like, alright, cool. I want this business to go to the next level in however terms you would see it. Like, say for me, my 5-year goal would be for my channel to be at a stage where YouTube is paying me, that's passive income. My merchandise from my channel is selling, I've got a website built, blah blah blah. I want to have like a warehouse where I'll keep my cars because I want to have multiple cars, and then I'll also make it so that people can come and check out my cars, because obviously they'll be very modified, very different. So I'll charge people to come and check out, like not a museum, but my
like
little
a car
mini showroom.
museum.
Yeah, you understand, like a little CRM
No, don't talk that. Talk on your team in the chest,
like a
bro.
little CRM museum, people come pay to come and see my cars on display, blah blah blah, and all of that kind of thing. You know?
Racetrack as well. People have your little
Because now my end goal is I want to have a little racetrack as well. So
See, it's
and I'll charge people to come and have fun with their cars.
See, there you go. So
It's
realistically,
getting harder and harder.
it's true. So realistically, that question's not a bad question. You have to have a plan.
Yeah.
If you don't have a plan, then you have no direction.
Obviously,
100%.
you know, for some people, when you try to ask them what's their end goal, it's a bit daunting. So if you try to narrow it down so that they start breaking down their steps, because some people can't see far ahead, so to help them relax, you just say to them, alright, so where do you see your next step then? And then from there, you just say, what's your next step after that?
I was gonna say though, it's not even our job to help somebody relax in a sense by asking them what their end goal is, because I mean, not everyone should have one. I mean, I believe everyone should actually have an end goal, especially if they're doing something. There's people that don't do anything, and their end goal is just to live life. But even that's an end goal. You understand? No structured plan. You understand? Yeah, most therefore. So I do think that I think they're both important still. But I do feel like when you number it like 5 years, that's pressure in itself. For me, I don't know how I feel like.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. The reason why you say that is because nobody
Yeah.
wants to have a 5-year plan and
then fail.
That's what
But
the
you have
pressure
to
comes
fail.
from having to.
But you have to
you
fail.
can't do it because there's no way you can.
No, you have to fail in order to see success.
Yeah, of course.
Or push yourself so you know that you have this time where it's like, okay, I can't afford to mess up now. This is
Exactly. If you can't afford to fail, then you've already failed.
Yeah.
Like if you can't afford to fail, then you've already failed. Like, you understand? Because that means that any mishap, any slap,
Yeah,
you just
throw
throw you off and you're done. Yeah, 100%.
There's no determination there
To begin with, 100%, most definitely. Yeah, man, that's good still. So, yeah, just to switch it off of that topic a bit, like what things are you into? What's your hobbies? What do you like to do in your spare time, your free time?
so realistically, it's actually now become reading and stuff.
Reading,
like
I'll be preaching this reading to people.
At first, it wasn't that, and then also I started to get into financial literacy. I was like, I need to actually read books. Started reading books, and then besides the financial literacy, I was like, okay. Started to get to other things. So then, next book to read is Law's Power of Law. And I saw that you got 7 and
50,
so I was like, cool. After that, then
I read the 48 one as well, like recently.
Cool. So there's that, and then it's literally just kind of our books, so the Art of War and all that sort of stuff. I'm like, like this is what's hitting me right now. So
it's all about the mind, bro. Like we go to work out, we go on runs, we go to gym, we eat the right food. Well, we eat the right foods and all of that. It's all everything's for the mind, but this is all for the mind. It's all pumping it up too. You understand? 100%.
So literally reading my thing, and then obviously just gym and all that sort of stuff. But reading is the one that I've kind of found close to me now. Like, got my book next to my bed and that. Like,
I respect it still.
No,
you would enjoy the 50th, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it really still. Cool, man. Let's talk about being the producer for Walk with H production company and what your role is. Walk with H. My bad. Excuse me. Walk with W production company. Thank you for correcting me. And what your role is.
So I'm producer and then kind of deal with the back end operation side of things. So that's been running from that 2017. Well, officially 2015, but I got involved 2017.
Okay.
And from there started doing shorts, music videos, adverts, all that sort of thing, to where we are now, which is a nice platform.
Nice.
Videos with over 100k, some videos with 1 million views and stuff like that, so that's doing really well. More to come on that as well.
We're definitely gonna get my man on as well. 100%. I'm gonna try to get him on anyway. For the alley, I'm for the alley, you done for me, bro.
But in the sense of like, I deal with more of the post-production sort of stuff. So after the films being made and stuff like that, jump in, looking at that marketing strategy, how's it gonna go, what's our audience, how are we gonna push it to them, what are the platforms out there that we can use to reach them, that sort of thing. Looking at the budgeting sort of thing, making sure that there's money to be able to make sure we pay people that we are on jobs with, and also with the marketing and all that sort of thing. So that's where my role lies.
That's good still. So is that a passion of yours or just, you know?
Literally, because how it actually started was that Jamal, the owner, he gave me a script and like, what do you think of this, bro? I read the script and I was like, whatever it is that you need, my bro, I'm fully involved. And then we've been going ever since.
No, that's good, bro. That's sick. I love to hear that stories like that, you know, the ones there, because it ain't rare, but it's rare-ish. To hear kind of stories like that where, you know, you have an idea and then someone's just so invested in that, like, oh, I've got you whatever you need, I've got you. Do you understand? Whatever you need, I've got you. It's rare. We need to hear a lot more of them stories. Do you understand that here? Because, you know,
in the US, not the UK too tough.
But we're here, innit? So it's like one of the things that we need to try to push. We need to push that narrative. You understand? We have to push that narrative that, if somebody's got an idea and it's a really good idea and you can help in any way, shape or form, then put the energy into that as well. You understand? Because, you know, it's a collective at the end of the day, but it could be someone's idea, but it's a collective. You understand that we're each other's crutch in a sense. You understand that? Seriously, that. But it's good though. That's admirable that you're like. You understand that? 100%. Thoughts on the younger generation? That's broad. Your thoughts. Your personal thoughts. What's your thoughts?
I don't know. I feel like they grow up in a different time.
Generation.
Different things going on. So for me to be able to say certain things, I don't think I can, because I can't relate in some things. So think about it.
So let's put the question this way.
No, hold on.
Thoughts of the younger generation
Yeah.
in terms of their investment, how they should be investing from now.
Hold on. I just want to, no matter what your thoughts on it is, it's healthy to hear it. Regardless.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because like on this platform we have all different ages, up to like parents' age, grandparents' age. Like watch this, you understand?
Yeah,
so even if they've got children, they might need to hear something. Like, you understand?
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So-
just your thoughts, bro. It's your thoughts, whatever you think, bro. Like everyone's got their own thoughts, bro. Like to share. Do you understand?
I feel like their generation is a generation of technology, where our generation we had technology, but we didn't have it how they had it. So we could still go outside. Yeah, we just started with it. So we could go outside. We could maneuver and not have a phone,
100%.
and it was fine because you knew where you were going to be.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
You know where it was going to be.
Like lights will be outside.
I just knew where things were gonna go, and it was cool. Like looking virgin, you just knew where you're gonna go.
100%. That's true. Back then it's true. Like you'll be running down the road, you see bare man of your boys running. While going like the next thing you see someone come out their house. Oh, we just they knocked down gyms and you just get caught and you just saw them. Like it's real.
That was it. But now it's a bit like there's no maneuver without the phone.
Yeah.
And then everything's on social. So then it's just completely different.
Yeah. 100%,
So
100%.
I guess in that sense, the mindset has shifted as well away how it shows money and that sort of stuff as well at the same time. So when we didn't have it, we started off with it. We just maneuvered because we just moved how everyone else moved in that sort of sense, and we grew. But now it's a bit like you're seeing people that are older than you, maybe a bit younger than you, kind of showing off what they have, and then it's a bit like now you want it, and then before you know it, it kind of goes
in that whole
but now all you know, you're just watching.
Yeah.
You're just watching online now. You're on Insta or you're on Twitter or whatever it is, and you're just watching things that you want. So it's not a bad thing. It just depends how you use that mind power to get those things.
Exactly, and I think that's even that last point is where a lot of them are going wrong. It's like it's not a bad thing, but it's the way they're going about it.
Yeah.
It's just the way that they're going about it. It's like, listen, the younger generation, they've got so much talent, so much heart,
So much drive, so much
all of
everything.
that. It's just this.
more opportunity.
Yeah, and it's just this that needs to just be triggered and channeled, bro. Like the mind, bro. When they trigger that, bro, that's it over.
Yeah.
They take over. Like, you understand? Because they are taking over in their own right.
Yeah.
In their own right, you understand? But there's a lot that comes with it. Like, I'll never talk down on the younger generation. We're never there to talk down on them. We're always there to uplift them and try and figure out ways of uplifting them and helping them and breaking. Bro, this is
Just
a
show them
person.
it's different. Just show
Yeah.
them it's different.
Exactly, because everyone's about getting money, everyone sees money and all of that stuff, but are you tuning into like platforms like this and Crooks Investments and
That's what I mean.
learning about
Show them
financial
the
literacy?
direction, a path.
Exactly.
Get them onto a really-
Exactly. You understand? Because this is what I was saying, that's why I used the scenario earlier about, someone young, they've come up off the, say the roads, they're on the roads, whatever, they've got money, but there's a lot of people that are on the roads and they're smart. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are doing things and they are smart, they just don't have no guidance in a sense or know something in order to, maybe get off of that or get out of that, do you understand? So this is why it is important for financial literacy to be taught, and if it ain't taught then obviously this is why, like, this is, we're providing this platform for you to come and just, spread your wisdom, bro, seriously, bro. Seriously, man, like, it's really, it's admirable, bro, seriously, because you can't really go on, and that's sad, because the amount of things that are on the internet or whatever not, that they're endless, but you can't go on type financial literacy and really find a lot of things on it. Not that much, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Compared to everything else.
Exactly. This is what I mean, do you understand? Because I've only just got on got up on a few people like Wall Street Trapper, Earn Your Ledger, them platforms and them people, like, this is what I follow, like, I think, you know what I'm trying to say, like, one, they're for the culture, two, they're just providing the wisdom, the literacy and the information, brother, and that's what it's all about. They're just trying to trigger the mind,
that's what it is.
And that's what it is, bro, because, that way we all win, man, because we're all stuck in, well, we can't help being stuck in something that we didn't know. We didn't know, if you don't know something, you can't, but we can't stay there. We have to, it's our,
once you know, you have to
go out and go,
most
definitely, trust me. Yeah, right, listen. It's been a sick chat, bro. We're about to get into the game still.
Oh, the game,
It's a game, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say? So, the way the game goes, 100% facts, 100% 100%. You know, we're just keeping it all the way true on here. Nothing that's gonna, you know, get in trouble, yeah, we don't do all of that over here. But yeah, literally, we've just got some questions in this bag. You know, it's gonna shuffle. You're gonna pick one, and then one of us are just gonna read it out, and then you just have to answer, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Let's get it. Don't know who wrote this question, by the way.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's public.
Yes,
Public, yeah.
One more thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's two, then we'll pass it to me first. Go on, Mr. Sierra.
You're driving down a desolate road late at night. You spot an old lady broken down in her car. You're the only other car around. Do you stop to help or do you continue driving?
Honestly, I want to call the police, tell her that there's someone there and keep moving. Because you know what? I watched like on crime watch. And a bunch of people jumped on and I was like, you know what? That stayed in my mind. You know what?
Yeah, you can't forget them things.
100%. Yeah, that's cool. Next question.
Police, send that location. Keep it moving.
Oh wow, this is your favorite celebrity crush invites you to your hotel for a one-time VIP intimate experience, but you have a partner. What are you doing?
Stay loyal.
Go on.
And like,
Black men don't cheat.
You don't cheat.
Stay loyal.
Stay loyal. It has to be the way.
Yeah. Do you even have a crush?
Yeah, I do.
Who's your crush?
Love.
Love.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad. Alright, so you're saying loyal.
Yeah, I'm saying loyal.
Yeah. But you still haven't answered. Say loyal. I'm going to the bathroom to VIP. Or
No.
VIP. No VIP.
Yeah, because that don't mean that you're being disloyal.
It don't mean that, but
Are you going or you're not going?
I'm not going. I'm not going. It's just better not to. Yeah. Good situation, because if you're in that situation,
Yeah, it gets better.
yeah,
It can.
It can.
I mean, it paints its own picture, innit? At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm with my crush.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. We just spoke about music. You don't do music. Financial literacy.
So literally, no.
That's good.
I'm not going.
Black men don't cheat.
We don't cheat.
Yeah.
First man there and he stayed loyal.
Yeah, that's it. The women are losing on that one. I can't lie. Yeah, they are. You know.
They all crumbled.
Not all.
Actually, that's
Yeah, few.
just stayed loyal.
And yes,
Alright. What's something you have done that no one would believe you didn't have proof? That no one would believe if you didn't have proof. Yeah, so what's something you've done that no one would believe if you didn't have proof?
Good one, eh? Thought provoking.
Qualified FA coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the certificate at my mom, so
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
What,
You
level
know,
1, level 2, level 3?
Level 2.
Oh, okay, I'm just level 1.
No spot there. Okay, so why do you think people don't believe that? We don't have proof. Actually, well,
Because considering you wanna think it. You
I
just wouldn't think it.
I hear that. Against football.
Yeah, I play
Okay.
football sometimes. Yeah, I play football here and there. So, but when I was young, I was really into football. When I was
What team you support?
Arsenal.
Okay.
What about you?
Arsenal too, but don't ask me anybody on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll
watch it every now and again. But
I'm Chelsea, but I'll stop watching football a while. Not like stop.
But you
following
still
it.
have a chance because your team is good.
I don't know about that.
That's not really good or bad. I just don't really watch football as much as I used to.
Yeah.
I'm on NBA basketball now.
Okay, another question, my bro. Thank you. You must like that.
He said, what is your favourite sex position?
Wow.
Doggy.
Yeah, that's a very common one for men.
I mean,
Not me.
I was gonna say mine's slightly changed, but
Mine's always been the same. I just like being on top. I need to be in control.
I like to go on top still.
That's for finishing, yeah. Not all the way in it. When I'm ready, like, I've had enough.
This guy's just lazy.
Only if the girl's good on top, because if you've got the moves, then.
If she ain't good, then there's no good.
Yeah, if you're not on top, then it's a mid still. I just have to doggy. Just dominate.
So doggy, yeah. Last one.
Okay.
Last one. Let's give it in.
Is it 2 each?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
One.
Yeah, one last time.
If you could write a book, what genre would you write it in? Mystery, thriller, romance, crime, historical, fiction,
Anime.
fiction, anime.
Reality.
Reality.
Yeah. Because funny enough, it's kind of on the to-do list to write a book.
Swear that.
Yeah.
I rate
Yeah.
that. I rate that.
Yeah.
100%. So reality, when you say reality, what do you mean?
Just like real life content.
Yeah.
Real life content.
Yeah.
Like the come up basically.
Yeah.
That's what.
That's
Yeah.
all. That's all. So like a biography.
Yeah.
I like that still. Okay, last one. Just see your segments on. Read out. You've been wrong, bro. You people be folding on here. You get me?
Do you guys really have one? What's
Well,
your
that's
favorite?
another question.
What's your favorite emoji to use when flirting?
This guy did that.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one.
I was like,
I'm trying to.
what's mine?
Where did you find that on the bridge?
I found it somewhere. Somewhere in here.
He probably just realised he was doing it a lot. I thought, I wonder if other people do it. Other people have this.
I think most men have the same flirting emoji.
No, let him answer.
I think that little sly looking face.
Yes, that cheeky looking one there.
Yeah.
What's yours?
There's more to say there.
What's yours?
Don't add that it's only one. Like, I'm sure you just put one emoji and then add on another two. That makes like
Nah, that's flirting, because by the time I'm talking dirty, it's straight devil face.
What that plant? Plant straight away.
But flirting, it's always going to be that one. Or the shades.
That's just cool, guys. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are the.
But don't send me no shades ever again. That's smoke one, bro. Yo.
Like maybe that cheeky face. But
Yeah, that's what it is a bit. Yeah. So if a girl does this to you, do you think they're flirting? Like the same faces that you're using back, I'm saying. Not the cool face, that's
We
the
did
cool face is your friend.
Cool face.
Yeah, your friend.
I haven't really thought about it.
Yeah, you know we like to put the shoe on over for her.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to double check that.
Yeah, so
If a girl done that to you, would you actually think she's flirting or?
Kind of. It depends what the context is.
Yeah.
She just said
everybody has their own
nothing there.
content.
I'm that one. You just said that face out of nowhere.
Mine would be the cheeky face, literally just the cheeky face and with that. I was about to try. What's the pose? Yeah, but the one with the side with the grin.
We're not with my eyes.
Just about to say the eyes.
Just the eyes.
How do you like you have to do about 3 or 4, then they know.
That's what I was just talking about. Like when you do send 3, 4 emojis, that.
You know, but you just said emoji, I'm talking about the eyes, bro.
Yeah, eyes.
4 eyes, or 3 or 4 eyes, then they know, oh, he really is looking into my soul. You get me? Okay, alright. Bro, he said flirting. It's not initiating.
I can make a whole sentence just using emojis.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I mean, of course. Some people practice that. That's the game, bro. Yeah, just before we go, anyway, just gonna quickly get your view on breaking the systematic curses. How important you think that is? The systematic curses, not generational ones. Well, they are like generational anyway, but systematic curses.
Break it. Find a way and break it.
Find a way and break it.
Find a way and break it.
Find a way and break it.
Yeah, knowledge is power.
Yes.
And then from there we grow
So
and break
underrated,
people.
so
Unpollute the mind. Literally.
Read, educate yourself, break the curses.
100%.
That's it.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, my bro.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you for
Come
being
on,
on here,
always.
man. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This is Most Valuable Voices with Jimmy Papez, Season 2. We out.
Back, baby.